Welcome to Weird Gun Game. The response from the last video was overwhelming. It was insane. Now, I will not be taking submissions on this video. I got like over 120 some odd comments. I have builds for weeks. I'm gonna be honest. Thank you guys so much for submitting your builds. I'm gonna up the number of builds. I'm gonna be honest. I need to get through these, but 10 just ain't enough. So we're gonna do 15 and see how that goes, which means that for you all, the videos will be longer. So I hope you enjoy them. And yeah, I want to give a big shout out and thanks to everybody who gave me their support in the comments and said that they love the videos and stuff. And I really do greatly appreciate that. I'm glad that people are loving them. I enjoy making them. So let's get into it. I'm going to go through, build your gun out, play with it a little bit, and then give a ranking of 1 to 10 at the end of this and some thoughts and stuff like that. Don't take anything that I say seriously. It is all in good fun because what I like might be different than what you like, and some of these guns might just be troll builds. We don't know until we get there, but we are going to start with @Prime P-1-Z3R. They've been trying to submit this one, I believe, for a few days now, and hey, let me build it out for you. They have submitted to me the 870 Wing Master barrel, the 870 core, the sight is the Mac 10, the grip is the Croissant, the stock is the 870 MCS, and did I say the mag was the M40? Anyway, let's get into it. We're on oil rig, so I'm gonna try and make this work as best as I can. This may not be the best map for this, but they have been submitting this build for a little while now. Oh geez, that guy just got absolutely wrecked. Okay, my aim is completely off right now, so hopefully I can actually get a kill. That's, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get back into the groove. Okay. 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 Excuse me? Oh my gosh, I wasn't aware of your, oh my, oh. They jump to their death. They're like little lemmings. What are we doing? Get help. Holy crap. Okay, I have to stop. I'm gonna keep using this gun. Jeez, this has to be, without a doubt, one of the best shotgun builds I've ever used. Holy crap. Tons of damage, pretty decently good movement speed. The recoil's not insane. Even with the hip fire, the spread, hip fire is not as good as the ADS, obviously, but it's still very, very good and usable. Very quick fire rate for a shotgun. I don't want to do this because it's the very first build, but honestly, this is a 10 out of 10. I have no complaints. I would say the magazine is small, but even then it doesn't even really matter. The magazine's 10 rounds, that's more than enough, and it reloads fairly quickly. I can't say anything else about this gun that's like, I literally can't say anything bad about it. This is such a good build. Holy crap. All right, the next build is from @RexyBoy7878 Roblox. Their first build, very good battle rifle. This is what they said. The M110 core, the Heckett 2 barrel and stock, the Hex Spitter mag or the improvised one. I went Hex Spitter because why not? The red dot sight and the Circuit Judge grip. Let's give it a shot here. Free for all it is. Let's see how this is. Slow. Okay, how's the reload? Oh. Since we're here, let's do a recoil thing. So boom, there's the recoil. Pretty rough recoil. And if I back up here, still pretty rough. You see we go up the side there. Reload is, I believe, somewhere around 4 some odd seconds. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so we kind of have to play it a little bit slower. We'll probably have to play it a very certain way. Boom, get some, bro. So we'll probably have to play this a very certain way in order to use this. Got that guy. One shot headshot. Oh, this is, yeah, this is better. Ouch. Okay. Hey, where you going? There we go. It's not my play style because, you know, I mean, if people have seen the videos, they know, hey, I like to run and gun, I like faster guns, that kind of thing. But I will give it the benefit of the doubt on this one. And I'll say this, if you headshot, it will do 100 and some odd damage. It'll one-shot pretty much anybody. Relatively fast, but the problem is you have to deal with the recoil. And if you are, let's go into a game and you are deciding to shoot a lot, like I'm clicking a lot here, you're gonna be looking at the sky. The more you click. So you will be doing that a lot. I prefer with the improvised mag. I'm not a big fan of what the hex spitter does, but if I slow it down and I really kind of aim, I can make it work, right? So I can get kills with it. Not a big problem. So I'm gonna give this like a 7. It's pretty solid for what it is, but you know, it's not my thing entirely, and that's okay. Okay, this next one is from @Vinity Edits. Barrel is the Quack, the core is the MAC-10, the stock is the Remington 870 Reacher, the grip is the Circuit Judge, the magazine is the M60, and then they said that the sight is Jack. There's nothing called the Jack that I can see. We're gonna go into this room where D is, and we're gonna shoot at the wall. We're gonna go up here. There's recoil, very little. Back up, very little. Spread is a little, well, spread's okay. And let's go ahead and do a reload here. Boom. Doing a reload, doing a reload, doing a reload, doing a reload. Done. Pretty quick. This one is for all you running gunners out there. So this one, very fast, very quick, pretty decent damage. The drop off is pretty severe though. Reload's not that bad, but the fire rate's pretty good. Everything else is relatively decent, especially for a run and gun build because you're gonna be in people's faces. So really spread when you're up close doesn't really matter, to a degree, I should say. Pretty solid SMG build, very quick. I'm gonna give this one, I think, an 8 out of 10. The next one here, which I'm not sure what I should do with this, is from @DMG_who. The core is the AUG, the barrel is the oil, the mag is the vector, the grip is the circuit judge, and the stock is the spaz. They didn't say whether it was folded or unfolded. I'm gonna go with regular for now. We're gonna do our test here for recoil so we can see. Very little from that range anyway. If I back up, pretty decent. And we do a reload here with the vector mag. Very, very quick reload. Nice. Okay, look, here's the thing. You know, I can look at the numbers and I can speculate numbers all day, every day, and things can work on paper. But as soon as you actually get into the game and you feel it for yourself, that's when you really know if you can use it or not. This is pretty good. I actually really like this a lot. It does have a movement speed penalty. Rate of fire is really nice. Damage is pretty good even after the drop off, which is still really nice. For me, the only real downside is the movement speed. That's it. It's a little bit slower. Maybe I get that changed with this, but honestly, I don't think I need more recoil or spread. And I'm actually able, even with the 7.9% penalty, I'm actually still very much able to use this even at range. I think I'm gonna give this one like a 9 out of 10. This is actually pretty darn good, and the reload is nice and fast too. This next one here is from It's CWG 8986. The barrel is the M40, the core is the Hell Trooper, the sight is the Red Dot, the grip is the G36C, the mag is the PP19, and the stock is the Scar L. Let's give it a shot here. Okay. Let's go over here, and if we survive, do a recoil test. Let's do recoil test. Hand off the table. No movement. Back up. Recoil test. Never mind. Jerk. We're gonna look at this wall over here. Recoil test. Very, very little. Reload is also very, very nice. Okay. Go away. This is pretty good, actually. I really enjoyed this one a lot. Very flat firing, very decent rate of fire. It's about on par with what I had for my AR. Drop off, though. The drop off, pretty darn good. That's pretty far before you lose your damage. So you get to keep the 16.9 damage for a lot farther, which is actually really nice. The low recoil is very nice, and the rate of fire is very usable. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I really like this one a lot. Very solid. The next one is from @real_shine_e. The barrel is the Scar H. The core is the Dragonov. The grip is the 1891. The magazine is improvised. The stock is the Anvil. And the scope is any, but they said they would recommend the Hell Trooper for close to mid and a sniper scope for long range. Well, I've made my Hell Trooper really big, so let's see how this goes. This is not a gun where I'm going to be moving around a lot, that's for sure. Oh, wow, though. Okay. Out! Peek me. You won't peek me. Yeah, that's right. Jump. Yeah, that's right. So this gun should actually bother me more than it really does because of how slow it is, but I can't deny the results. Two tapping people, it's very fast, very low recoil. Actually, I forgot to do the recoil test. Let me show you. We'll go in here and do it. So if we're here, pretty low recoil. I'm taking my hand off here. So we will climb a bit there. Come back here. Boom, boom. So as you can see, we are climbing up the wall. So we do have to time our shots and recenter, but reload's incredibly fast because it's the improvised mag. I can't deny a good 2-shot kill there. Yeah, it's incredibly slow though. And that's my biggest like gripe with it is how slow it is. If you play it right, then you don't you know, you're not gonna be playing the objective with this thing anyway. I mean, it's pretty strong. I like it a lot more than I probably should. And given the anvil stock, like normally, if this were any other gun, I'd probably give this like a 3 or 4 because of it. Actually, I'm actually gonna give this one like a 7 out of 10 because I adjust my playstyle a little bit. It actually works pretty well, surprisingly. Okay, so this one is from @0NE4428. The barrel is the Chris Vector. The core is the Maz 38, which I think is my first Maz 38 build, really. Stock is the PPSH-41. The mag is the MP40. The grip is the PPSH. And the sight is any. I actually found the Jack sights. They are here under the AR. I didn't know what they were. So they're listed under AR. They're right here at the very bottom. I don't know what they're from. Anyway, let's get into it. Oh, it's these. Okay. I know what these are. They also said an SMG built for all-around usage. Hope you enjoy it, mate. I'll be very grateful if you can show how to improve it as well. Okay, let's jump in, take a look. I have a kill. All right, let's do a quick recoil test here. We're close up. No, go away, go away, go away. All right, we're close up. Daggone it. Not very. Okay, back up. Pretty good. Reload. Very fast. Okay, this is awesome. Really good gun. Super fast reload. I actually really like the reload animation on this one. It's just, let me show it to you. So, boom, it does this cool like grab and flick thing. It's really nice. I like it a lot. The gun itself does pretty decent damage, especially if you're using it as an SMG, run and gun, nice extra speed, very low recoil, pretty decent rate of fire. You're not gonna get outshot by too much from this, but also just incredibly fun to use because of the movement. The only thing I changed really was I put a red dot sight on it because I don't like the Jack. Other than that, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Really liked it a lot. Okay, this next one is from @OMG Alpha. They say it's the best one-shot sniper right now, fast RPM. The barrel is the oil, the core is the Arctic Warfare, the grip is the Circuit Judge, the magazine is the Pastel, the sight is anyone, and the stock is the Taco. I can tell you right now that it doesn't do as much damage as my sniper rifle does. So I will say that, but let's give it a shot. We'll hit at 100. Sniper rifle, so I'm not going to show a recoil test or anything like that. It is what it is. Recoil is on paper lower than my sniper rifle, so where they at? There we go. Get out of here. Booyah! Booyah! Got around the corner. Come on, peek. Oh, the reload's so slow though. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Boom. Okay. Rate of fire is okay. Do a reload. Let me show you something different here. This right here is already very close to my own sniper build. So this is my sniper build here. All I've changed the magazine to the improvised, the barrel to the Heket 2, and the stock to the APS. Let me go in here. Let me show you what's up. I showed this on the last video, the video you actually submitted this comment to. It does 103 damage instead of 100. If I can find somebody to shoot, I don't want to waste a shot here. I mean, I do want to shoot somebody and get a kill with it. There's one. All right, there's the kill. I think there's another guy here. I'm gonna kill him real quick. Get him out of here so I'm not... Where did he go? Nope, he's right here. Get him out of here. He shot, therefore... Uh-oh, bacon here. Oh, he's down. So we did that. Now compare that reload to that reload. And yeah, so I know I shouldn't need to reload that much considering it's a sniper rifle, or I shouldn't really be needing to reload because I'm shooting from a distance. But, you know, in the event that you end up doing what just happened to me, where you kind of get stuck and are forced to reload, well, you don't want to be stuck reloading. So let's go back to what your build is here. It's a good build. It does 100 damage. It's a one-shot sniper, so I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 anyway. The reason that I bring up the reload speed, and it's mostly my problem. It's a me problem. So I come from playing a lot of Call of Duty. So I am very much a big Call of Duty player, or I was. I haven't played it in a while. I was a big fan of like Warzone and all that stuff, right? But one of the biggest problems with Call of Duty players is we have a very bad habit of reloading pretty much after every single kill that we get. It's just something that we do all the time because you want to make sure you have a full magazine if you have to go into another firefight. So it's almost instinct that as soon as we kill something, we reload the gun as soon as possible. I still have that bad habit. I do that a lot. And so for me to have the improvised mag, or something that, like I said in the previous video, that's below 5 seconds, is something that's really important. Now this is 4.4 seconds, so it works and that's fine, but it is a sniper rifle. So I was in a bad place in that clip. I shouldn't have been there while I was sniping. I was trying to do the fast sniping thing I normally do, and then I got caught out by hitting the reload. So I'm not holding it against you. I'm just showing you that you can actually get a faster sniper rifle with the build that I've shown, which isn't my build, by the way. It's Purple Duck VR's build that I have continuously used because of how good it is. Now, you do lose movement speed, which kind of sucks bad, but you're only losing 1 RPM with my build in terms of the rate of fire, and the reload speed is like 0.2 seconds or something ridiculous, that whatever the improvised mag is, 0.9 seconds. So yeah, that's all you're losing out on. But I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10 anyway because it does one shot. This next one is from It's Smiles 686. The barrel is the AS Val or Chris Vector is what they suggested. I went with the Val. The core is the Mass 38. The sight is the red dot. The grip is the pistol. The MP40 mag or Scar Drum, I went MP40, and then the stock is the P90. They said make the grip larger that it covers the core, then build the others around it. That is a can do. I see what we're doing here. I think this is actually pretty clever, honestly. Yeah, so let's do, what is this, we're gonna do like a suppressed Desert Eagle. I actually kind of like this a lot. This is a vibe, dude. Check that. Oh, that's a vibe. That is absolutely a vibe. I love it. 10 out of 10 on vibes alone. Let's do it. Oh my god, it's huge. Oh, what the crap. I didn't, I don't know what I expected, but this is Gary's mod level of massive Desert Eagle. Let's look at the wall recoil. Very little recoil. We'll look at range here. A little more range. Very little. Reloads very quick. I love this. I love everything about this. Probably not the best map for it. I will give you that. So that's not on you, that's on me. But oh, it's very similar to the other Maz that we just looked at. But I think it's actually pretty cool. I love this vibe, this jiggle vibe. What did I give the last Maz? It's been so long now in the recording. Did I give it a 9 out of 10? Did I give the last Maz a 9 out of 10? I think it's either an 8 or a 9. It was really high. This one's gonna, if that last one was a 9 or an 8, this one's a 10. Because It still has a lot of what makes the last Maz really good, but it looks like a Desert Eagle. Okay, this next one is from @found. Insane fast SMG 50. Yeah. The barrel is the Chris Vector. The core is the NP9. The mag is the MAC-10. The grip is the M1 Grand. Stock is the speed coil. Sight is the red dot. I love your vids a lot. Heart. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Since we're here, we're not getting shot at just yet. Let's take a look at the, let's use the tree here. Okay, not too bad. Wow, it's not great. Maybe up close it's not too bad. Reload, pretty quick. Okay, let's get into it. Reload is really nice and fast, 1.7 seconds. Damage hurts a little bit though. Movement speed's very, very good. Lack a little bit low on the health. This is something that I found that works very well if you play hit and run. So if you can run in, get a kill on somebody who's relatively close to you, because you will shred them up close, and then get around a corner to not get shot immediately because you have used all 30 rounds, that sort of thing. So you'll be reloading a lot because you will blow through 30 rounds very, very quickly. Very hit and run, get in and get out and weave around, use that movement speed to your advantage. It is the playstyle that I do like to do, so I am going to give this a 7 because I think it's very solid, but there are some things that hold it back. I think even though it's a very fast reload, I do think the magazine being a little bit smaller kind of hurts it. Also, the spread, once you get a little bit farther out, does seem to miss a lot because it sprays around. You do end up using a lot of that ammo kind of missing, but other than that, it's fairly solid, good, fast-moving build. Okay, so this mess that I don't even know where to begin to look at is from @AWR-14H. It is the bike core, the Chief grip, the Chief magazine, the Chris Vector barrel, and the P90 stock, and I've put a red dot on it. I've never used the bike. Well, I've never used the bike successfully, so we're gonna see how this goes. Here is our bicycle. I don't know, I'm gonna be honest, I've never used this, so. Okay, pretty slow rate of fire. Not a lot of recoil, it's back up. Okay, a little bit of recoil. Very slow though. Okay. If you prefer damage over speed, then maybe this is it for you. The drop-offs, I mean, it's pretty decent. The reload's okay. It's under 5 seconds. Recoil's not too bad. Movement speed, get a little bit of a boost there. It's not my thing because I like faster fire rate, but if you play it right, you can get some kills. And if you're the type of player who doesn't mind slower guns that have a bit of a higher damage output, this might be for you. For me though, it's not, but I'll still give it like a 7 because I did okay with it and it's, you know, fairly solid for what it is. This one is from @BreeGnome. Auto shotgun build has pretty alright range for what it is. Barrel is the shower, the core is the automat, the mag is the hex spitter, grip is the pistol, the stock is the Arctic Warfare, and sight is any, but I know you'll use the red dot. Hey, I am offended because you're right. I will. All right, let's over here and do some testing. Let's shoot the wall. Okay, recoil is a thing. Let me pull back here. Oh yeah, pretty tight spread though. And reload. Fairly quick. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh my gosh. Hello? 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 What are we doing? What just happened? Had to play a little bit of a second round to give it a little bit more of a feel here, but they said here that it's supposed to be an auto shotgun build, and I'm going to take that into account as I rate this, because acting as an auto shotty build, I kind of get it, really. It's not that bad. You would think that this would be really weird. It's actually pretty usable. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. This is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, the next one here is from @AbrahamFR. Core is the Chris Vector SMG. The barrel is the Hex Spitter, the mag is the M60, the grip is the pistol, the stock is the Hex Spitter, and the sight is any, but their preference is the Hex Spitter. So we're going to use their preference. I've never actually, ow, come on now. I've never actually used it. Oh, that's probably why I've not used it. Although it is weird looking, it is cool. It is cool looking, but it is blinding. Jeez. Okay, we're going to shoot this wall here. ADS, shoot. Okay, pretty low recoil at this range. Let's shoot here. Okay, gets worse there. Reload. Very, very quick. Holy cow. This is very fast, and I found it to be a lot better once I changed the sight. The sight doesn't affect the spread. In my opinion, makes it more noticeable because you're looking at it, I guess. Very fast reload for the M60. I'll give you that. Really nice fire rate. Damage is okay because you're spitting out ammo. It's not bad, but I felt that I was getting outshot by people, and maybe it has to do with the drop-off being so severe. This would probably do a lot better if you had something that extended the range a little bit, so you were doing this 12.4 damage a lot more often. But if you're talking about like really up close firefights, this thing absolutely shreds. Is it as fun or as good as those Maz builds? Probably not, but I'll still give this like an 8 out of 10. And the award for the weirdest looking one goes to @MutantMcCann or McCann. I'm sorry, I messed it up. OP 20 damage, 1000 RPM build. Core is the Hex Spitter, they said, or the AKM. Hex Spitter recommended. I've got that. Barrel is the Chris Vector, the mag is the Chris Vector, the PPSH grip, and the Spaz 12 stock, but they didn't say which one. However, this one would get it closer to 1000 and would give me more movement speed, but this one lets it go to 1100. So I'm gonna do this one, give this a shot here. Let's start here, we'll look at recoil, start here. Not too bad. Still not too bad. Fairly decent reload. Okay. This is pretty good, actually. It's fun. Biggest drawback, 30 round mag, but you do have that 2-second reload. So it's give and take there. And the damage is actually okay, but yeah, it shoots through the bullets so quickly that you're reloading all the time. So I don't have much to complain about really outside of mag size, which does kind of hurt. I'm gonna give this like a 9 out of 10. It's really fun. The last build, but not least, is from Draggy the Dragon. It says, one-shot shotgun. You have to be chest or above to one-shot, okay? The barrel is the FC200SH. The grip is a controller. The stock is the 870 MCS. The magazine's the M40, and the core is the Circuit Judge sight. Your choice. I would recommend iron sights. If you see more than one person, you might as well say your prayers. Okay, that doesn't bode well. Let's check the, oh gosh. What's the range on this bad boy? Okay. Let's see the reload here. I'm not gonna know if I'm gonna die. Okay, let's shoot. Do reload check here. Kind of long. Okay. Oh, well, it does one shot. Okay. Oh, I did see more than one person, so I should have said my prayers. I see why though. The oh gosh. Yeah, okay. I see how it is. Alright, so we need to adjust play style here. This is learning on the fly. Felt like aimbot. That one felt like aimbot. Am I aimbotting? Oh my god, I'm cheating. I'm cheating. That's all there is to it. This is okay, actually. It's pretty decent. You're right. If you see too many people, you're going to be in trouble because, well, it's not got the greatest fire rate, but it will one-shot, especially if you're ADSing. You do probably need to play it more along the lines of like playing some cover and like corner peeking to really peek into enemies and shoot into them and then get around cover to, you know, not take damage or to regen health, that kind of thing. Probably not a very mobile build, honestly. But with that being said, I am going to give this a solid 7 out of 10. It's not, I don't think, as good as the very first shotgun that we saw, which absolutely blew me away. But with that being said, that is the last build for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. I've been BubbaTV24, and I am signing out.